What's up everybody, this is Zaya from CarNewba Detailing. I'm hoping you guys are all having a wonderful day just like always. Now in today's video I'm going to be going over something very important, a precaution that you should be taking while washing your vehicle. We've all heard of the 2-bucket wash method. It's readily available and very popular in the detailing industry. But just one little tip from me to you guys I think is going to make a very big difference regarding the 2-bucket wash method when it comes to minimizing marring and scratching during the washing process. Now, I'm going to go over two other types of methods that only require one bucket of solution and no grit guard. So we're going to be going over that, and hopefully you guys can pick and choose which one that you like the best. Again, I understand that not everybody wants to have two buckets lying around and maybe don't have the funds in order to buy a good grit guard or anything like that. That's why I'm going to be going over the other two methods today. Let's just jump straight into it, and I really hope you guys enjoy the video. Alright guys, so just like always, I just want to give you a brief overview of the vehicle prior to even doing anything to it. A lot of surface dust and sand on the vehicle's paint. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give this thing around a 5 or a 6. It's not too bad, there's no gunk or mud or anything like that, so the wash process should not be that difficult. So the first method I'm going to show you is the 2-bucket wash method. I'm sure you guys have seen this prior, but I just want to show you guys exactly what I do to maximize its efficiency on the vehicle. Obviously you need your 2 buckets, grit guard, your mitt, and also your soap solution. For individuals who don't know exactly what the 2-bucket wash method is, it's basically just 2 buckets, a grit guard, and your wash mitt. You work your vehicle top to bottom, section by section, or panel by panel. In this scenario, I'm just working a 4x4 section of the roof and front windshield of the vehicle, and then after that section or panel, you go ahead and rinse it out in the grit guard bucket. Alright guys, so I just finished a little 4x4 section of the roof of the vehicle and also half of the front windshield over there. But this is the really important part, and this is the whole point about the 2-bucket grit guard system over here, okay? It is a good system that a lot of people overlook because they need 2 buckets, they also need to purchase a grit guard and this and that, and some people complain about it, but it is a good system and it does work as long as you do it properly. Now, after you finish your panel, obviously you want to go ahead and use the grit guard and your clean water over here in your second bucket before you put your mitt back into your soap solution. But I see tons of people just doing this and then taking their mitt back out. Now, that doesn't really loosen up the dirt or whatever contaminants that you got on your mitt at that point. Now, I stressed this in my other video where I showed you a complete wash of the vehicle around the car, and I'll link that in the description. But what you want to do is after you finish a panel, let's say you got a lot of gunk and dirt on your wash mitt or whatever it is, go ahead, grab your wash mitt, get in there and use the grit guard and loosen up the dirt from the fibers of whatever applicator that you're using. In this case, I'm just using a microfiber mitt, okay? Go ahead, loosen it up, get it clean, agitate a little bit, and then go ahead and put it back into your soap solution. That process ensures that, hey, your wash mitt is clean, and honest to God, guys, after I finish a vehicle, even a really dirty one that's been hammered, my wash mitt at the end of that wash process pretty much looks exactly the same as it does right now. Brand spanking new. Okay, there might be a little bit more dirt than usual, especially if the vehicle is very hammered, but at the end of the day, I would still consider it clean and usable. Your wash mitt should not be looking nasty, dirty, and gunked up after you wash your vehicle if you are using a 2-bucket wash method, okay? So I'm going to show you guys the next process or step that, that you can utilize only using 1 bucket rather than 2 with a grit guard, all right? Now moving on to the second and most simple wash method on this list, guys. All you're going to need is 1 bucket, your soap solution, no grit guards required, also your wash mitt and whatever water source that you're going to be utilizing throughout the process. Same thing, just working on the top of the vehicle and then working my way down. Throughout this process, go ahead and watch out for any kind of large contaminants on your mitts, like leaves or any kind of rocks or anything like that while you're washing. But besides that, guys, I'm going to end this voiceover over here and explain to you exactly what's going on in person throughout the next clip of this video. Alright guys, I'm just going to jump in real quick and show you what I'm doing with this 1-bucket wash method. So I usually tell you guys to work from the top of the vehicle all the way to the bottom with the 2-bucket wash method, alright? But in this case, because we only have 1 bucket, no grit guard, and 1 wash mitt, I recommend for you to draw in your head kind of an imaginary line going down the center of the vehicle. This separates the bottom of the vehicle, which is the dirtiest part with kind of the most abrasive power, if you would like to say, from the middle and the top. And this is going to minimize that scratching and marring that we all hate when it comes to washing and drying the vehicle, all right? You draw that line in your head around your whole vehicle. Go ahead and clean up that line and do the wash process as normal with one bucket in your wash mitt, and then continue on the bottom end last, all right? So go at the bottom of the vehicle as your final step, go around your whole vehicle and finish it off, all right? This does help ensuring that you minimize the scratching and marring. It's not going to be as good if you do a proper 2-bucket wash method, but it's still something that can help you out if you only have one bucket and you don't have the funds to go ahead and maybe buy another or a grit guard or anything like that, all right? So a little tip from me to you. Now the final method I'm going to show you guys today is probably one of the most unpopular methods to utilize, but one of the best when it comes to minimizing marring and scratching and contamination on your vehicle. All you're going to need is a lot of microfiber towels, quality ones as well. You don't want to cheap out on this because you are washing your paint with these microfiber towels. Basically, what I'm doing, guys, is I'm working the vehicle top to bottom like I would with the 2-bucket wash method, except I'm using every side of the microfiber towel in order to wash it. So you have a fresh microfiber towel for every panel or 4x4 section that you're working on throughout the wash process. Alright guys, so with this process, as you can see, all I'm doing is using fresh microfiber towels to clean every single panel of the vehicle. Again, this ensures that I'm not rubbing any kind of contaminants on other parts of the vehicle, ensuring minimize marring and scratching throughout the wash process. Now, all I do is I go ahead and I take my microfiber towel, dump it, saturate it completely in the solution, use one side on one panel or half a panel, however dirty or heavily contaminated your vehicle is. Switch to the other side, go ahead, if you need more soap solution, dunk it back in, and then continue using the 4 sides of your microfiber towel, alright? After that point, I just go ahead and toss my microfiber towel in a bucket or something like that, not to be used again, alright? Then I just go ahead and move on to my fresh, clean microfiber towel with soap solution, alright? Pretty easy process. It is a little messier than the other 2 methods because you're using multiple towels and this and that. And it might be a little bit costly because you do need some pretty high quality microfiber towels, and I'll leave a link in the description below of the ones that I'm using and some other ones that I do recommend. But this process is a really great one. It's probably, you know, you could use it in tandem with a 2-bucket wash method and a grit guard if you don't want to go through as many towels. But if you don't have the space for another bucket and stuff like that, you can utilize this process, all right? This and the 2-bucket wash method are probably my favorites, but the one that I showed you prior with the 1-bucket and wash mitt can be used as well. Alright guys, so even with 1 bucket, 1 wash mitt, and a good soap solution, you are able to go ahead and wash your vehicle properly. Like I said plenty times before, it's not always about the tools or the products that you're using, even though those are very important. It's more so about the methods, the focus, and the detail that you apply to the job at hand. Alright, so I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave me a thumbs up, comment any questions or concerns below, and maybe any recommendations for future videos. And also please remember to hit that subscribe button. It does help me out a lot on my end, and it shows me what you guys like and kind of what you guys don't like when it comes to my videos. Alright, now I know a lot of you guys have asked me for more polishing and compounding videos, especially all-in-ones and things like that. Those will be coming pretty soon, but I just want to take a little bit of a break from those because I did make like 4 or 5 videos about polishing recently. So I just want to take a little bit of break, kind of branch out on some other detailing ideas, but those will be coming pretty soon as well. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.